Prapanna Parijataya Totravitraikapanai Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritaduhe Namaha.
Om Prapanna Parijataya Totravitraikapanai Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritaduhe Namaha. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and Saturday, yes, today is Monday. So on Saturday, we studied up to Shloka 10 of the 18th chapter. 18th chapter is the summary of the whole Gita, including Vedas, from the practical, that is sadhana point of view. And Arjuna has asked, please tell me the separate essence of Jnana Nishtha called sannyas, by which one realizes one's own real nature, and also tell me that Karma Yoga Nishtha called Karma Phalatyag, which leads a man to that Jnana Nishtha. Arjuna asked in this order, but Bhagavan in a more practical way starts telling him first about the Karma Nishtha, and then he will tell him about the Jnana Nishtha. Now in telling about the Karma Nishtha, Bhagavan presents two views, Sankhya's views and Mimamsaka's views. Sankhya's know that Atman has no karma, but they think that it has experience or bhoga. So they say karma means what? Don't do karma at all. That is not the nature of Atman. They forget that the man who is not yet fit for your knowledge, unless he does karma, he has no means of purification by which he will get the chance of that knowledge. And the other party, Mimamsakas, say that Yajna Tapa Karma, spiritual work must be done, because by that you will go to heaven, and permanency of heaven is what is moksha, they think. Quoting these two views, Bhagavan puts his view, the real view, the Vedantic view, that Yajna Tapa should be done definitely, but it is to be done because it has the purifiers. And that will also be happening, purification, only if you do Yajna Tapa also without attachment to, without any attachment and without the thought of the fruit. Then only it will become purifier. And then he tells that this Tyaga, which you have asked me, the spirit of Karma Yoga, this Tyaga is of three types. Because I have told you, without purification, man cannot go anywhere. So these karmas, Yajna, Tapa and like karmas are ordained for you. You must do that. There is no doubt about it. Those who are fit for karma must do their karma. There is no other way. Please remember this. People think because they have given up home, they are not going to marry, they have done Virja Homa, so they have become fit to knowledge, which is nonsense. Ask them whether they have desires or not. Ask them whether are they Jnana-nishtha, meditative about God whole 24 hours. What they do? In places like Rishikesh, some sadhus live in their own kutiyas and they grow vegetables and they eat with that vegetables. Is this not karma? Is this not chitta vikshepakara? Or when they live in the ashramas, Do they meditate 24 hours or discuss Vedanta? Most of the time they are discussing politics. Sadhu's politics. He got this land, he usurped that land. I have seen this diary. So they are not fit for jnana. This must be remembered. We see throughout Gita and everywhere else that Shankar, sometimes we feel, occasion or no occasion, he was on condemning those who want to perpetuate work. There is a historical background that Bhagwan Buddha and his followers demolished the faith in the Vedas. Because Vedas have karma kanda, because Vedas hinsa, so no Vedas at all. He did not separate that dana kanda is no hinsa. But he thought people will not be able to do so. People will not be able to do so. So he outright condemned the Vedas. What happened? Faith was destroyed. And his concept, very high concept, ordinary people cannot take. And that is why Gita is telling again and again, jnana is all right, but you are fit for karma. This was not taken into consideration. And so people lost faith. And then anything nonsense they started doing in the name of jnana. So the first essential point was to restore their faith in Vedas. And so a great man arose, his name was Kumarila Bhatta. And he thought, he saw that these Buddhists have a much better, sharper psychoanalysis. And that is why they are able to destroy the faith of the Vedic people. So in order to save the faith in the Vedas or to bring it back, he became a Buddhist. He studied, understood all their psychology. And then he came back to Hindu fold, and then by arguments, he destroyed all their logic. And that is how he brought back the faith in the Vedas. But in doing so, he relied mostly upon the karma kanda of the Vedas. So faith in the Vedas came back. People had something to live with, but that means perpetuation of karma. At that time, this great man arose, Shankaracharya. And for him, the faith in Vedas had already come, but they had become staunch about the karma kanda. So this was a ready-made background for him. That is the historical occasion. And it is this because of which Shankar now and then relevance or no relevance brings the karma and criticizes. Now, in the modern age, I lived in Rishikesh for 10-12 years and I saw these theoretical Vedantis are the only obstruction. Because Shankar has emphasis on logic, they think logic is the way. And if you proceed only with logic, you emphasize Nirguna Brahma. So in Shankaracharya, from today's point of view, we see three faults. Assuming karma kanda to be the only background, that is one fault. Logic is the only means, that is another fault. And Vedanta is for sannyasis, Vedanta is for sannyasis, let the householder be doomed. That is another fault. To rectify these three faults, Sri Ramakrishna arose. It is not that for nothing some avatar comes. If Shankaracharya's teaching was all right, there would not have been any glani of dharma in India. So the Dharmaglani came partly because of the Western attack, partly because of this background. And now the Dharmaglani had another form. And the form was, it had the support of the Western science. In the garb of Western science or Western logic, man was again becoming bogi.
No karma, Vedanta for sannyasis, and the first one?
Sannyasis have no karma. Others they go to hell. You cannot get moksha. That is what we find in Shankaracharya everywhere.
And Vedanta is for sannyasis, he said.
Vedanta means jnana nishtha is for sannyasis.
Yes. And what is the another fault of Sankara view?
Huh?
What is the three faults? One is no karma, which he gave stress to. No karma. He gave stress to no karma. Shankaracharya.
He emphasized no karma so much.
Yes. And what is the another fault?
I told three faults.
Yes, three. And one is Vedanta is for sannyasis.
Don't call it Vedanta. Knowledge is only for sannyasis. And knowledge is the only way to go, mukti. So what about others? They will go to hell. So his doctrine that sannyasis alone are qualified for moksha. That was also an emphasis, because that is why I tell again that you must read Shankar's Gita Bhashya first before reading Vedanta Bhashya. In Gita Bhashya we see he is emphasizing karma quite a bit, in the sense that it is purifier, but it is an essential purifier. I had a discussion in Rishikesh with the so-called jnanis. I told them, show me one place in Shastras where it is told that without karma you can get purification. They once argued. Our Mahanta says, Mandleshwar, that Vedanta Charcha is more powerful than the Krishna Chandrayana Vratas. Now, Krishna Chandrayana Vratas are for removing sin. Are we going to only go on removing sin? Here in Gita Bhashya, Shankar tells karma is for Chitta Shuddhi. How we are going to get that? So that is a great fault. Emphasis on anything becomes fault. Supremely revered Holy Mother has very, very clearly pointed out this. In simple talks, some disciple asked her, is it not that the speciality of this avatar is Sarva Dharma Samanvaya? Mother said, no. He never planned that he will do Sarva Dharma Samanvaya. If you want to know the speciality of this avatar, it is Tyaga. Such Tyaga we have never heard, even not to see. Now this Tyaga cannot mean you have given up home and become a sannyasi. Such Tyaga is never seen or heard, we are seeing every day. This Tyaga is the total giving up of I consciousness, which includes, I want to see Brahman in this way. This is also I consciousness. So, Sri Ramakrishna took up the position of a real Tyagi. Why should I say, I want to see God in this particular way? I should see God in every way in which He can be seen. And Holy Mother said, but my child, what you say also is true. Because of this Tyaga, Sri Ramakrishna whole day, what would he do? He would live with God in all the ways in which one can live with God. And so, there was no emphasis. Shankara emphasized Nirguna Brahma. Shankara emphasized logic as a means. To understand this position, one must bring the other extreme. Jnaneshwar is an equally powerful commentator on the Gita. He emphasized immanence, based upon Nirguna, based upon transcendence, but the emphasis is on immanence. Too much. So, there we may say Thakur struck the middle path. Middle path is not a compromise. I stay sometimes in the Nitya, sometimes in the Leela. That is a Thakur's famous quotation. So for him, Nirguna is as much emphasized as Saguna. So Mother said that this time there has been either you must say no emphasis or equal emphasis, not only Sagun Nirgun, but in all the ways in which God can be experienced. So, for us, Ramakrishnites, what is the Purva Paksha? Three things. In the Shankar Vedanta, there are three faults from the modern point of view. Emphasis on Nirguna, emphasis on Jnana, no practical value to karma, except in the Bhagavad Gita Bhashya, again and again telling that. People say, the modern Vedantists say, we shall study Bhagavad Gita at the end. Let us study Vedanta first. So, cut off from the Shankar's commentary on the Gita, they fall in the trap of emphasis on Nirguna. Saguna is washed out almost. Second thing, too much emphasis on logical presentation. Though Shankar himself and the Vedanta Sutra Sutrakar Vyasadeva says, Tarka Apratishthana. There is a sutra in Brahma Sutra. Logic has no base. Shankar comments on that. If you take some subtle position, I will take a subtler position, and there is no end to that. Upanishads are telling that Naisha Tarke Namatirapaneya. But that is lost because of the logical presentation. Second part. Third part. The whole spiritual life is for sannyasi. Actually, in Gita, if we see, Shankar Bhashya, if we study, then Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam Cha Parantapa Karmani Pravivaktani, one who does one own karma, if he gives up to worship, will surely come to me. All these big statements are there. But if you go to Shankar Bhashya on the Upanishads, there is no such mention. And so, this happens. Three faults happen. Moksha is only for sannyasi.
One thing, this those who denounce this category, Brahman, Shudra, Kshatriya and Vaishya, the Vaishya class cannot be eliminated, business class. The trading class, how can one eliminate in society? It's difficult. And Bhagavan also says, Chaturvarnyam Maya system. Guna karma. So hereditary.
No, Guna karma vibhaga cha.
Yes, Guna karma.
Where is the jati? Where is the birth? that anything becomes rigid in course of time. It is the nature of the world. That is a great point. I explained many times. My Guru used to say, Brahman ka beta Brahman nahi hota. He proved it by examples of two boys. I described all that many times. So this hereditary is always a part. But that is the nature of the world. Otherwise, there would not have been so many avatars. If one avatar would have solved the problem eternally, there would not have been necessity. So automatically this inbuilt nature of the world brings this problem. Anyway, so to remedy this, Swami Vivekananda, hearing from Sri Ramakrishna, he was discussing Vaishnava Dharma because he used to discuss every Dharma. All faiths are paths. And so while describing Vaishnava Dharma, Sri Ramakrishna said they emphasize three things. Name Ruchi, taste in God's name. Vaishnava Puja, those who are evolved more than us, we should worship them, have great respect for them. And third is Jive Daya. No, Daya is mentioned in the Gita also. Daya means softness of heart. Without that, you cannot have any spiritual experience whatsoever. By logic, you never get an experience. But Daya also means he is lower than me, I am higher than him. Then only question compassion comes. And that spoils everything. So he suggested that remedy. No Daya. But Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. Thakur's words is Shiva Jnane, mind you. We have diluted it by calling Shiva Bhave. Thakur has not said Shiva Bhave. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. That's all right. We can have Bhava only, so Shiva Bhave. That day, Swamiji said, today I heard practical Vedanta in my first time. All the yogas, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, on every yoga, great light is thrown by this statement. And he has described it in great detail. Read Leela Vasudha. So, only sannyasis, only Jnana Yoga is gone. Practical Vedanta, Sri Ramakrishna has shown. So, that one must know. That is what Sri Ramakrishna brought. So, all the three parts gone. No overemphasis on logic. If you go too much in logic, you cannot stop short of nihilism. Pure logic will lead to nihilism. That is what Buddha did. It's a great thing to learn. My Guruji used to say, following logic, what is the world made of? Internal nihilism. What is this table made of? Wood. What is wood made of? If you go like this only by logic, you will find it is made of nothing. So, internal nihilism.
Nihilism is nothing, no?
Nihilism means zero-ness. Philosophy of zero is called nihilism. Same thing Swami Vivekananda told in Jnana Yoga. If you give freedom to logic, it will lead you to nihilism. So, scriptures first. We see in Shankaracharya everywhere. Rishi's experience is the only way. Logic has no place. Logic is given a place only to understand what the Rishis have said. So it changes the whole outlook. Old Pramana were 6. All Pramanas are discussed to show they are useless in the question of reality. So a new system is given. Vedavakya Praman, Shruti Praman, logic to understand that, and then your own experience is the final Praman. Till then no Praman, unless you have experience of the same.
And Apta Praman? Apta Praman, Rishi.
Apta is Shabda Vedic Praman. Apta means those who are rich. Means Vedic Rishis. That is not nothing new. So, Apta Vakya, Shruti Vakya, Veda Vakya, that is the first Praman. Without that, there is no chance of knowledge. Of course, backed by Guru Vakya. Everywhere Shankar tells us that. A man of experience understands what the Rishis have said, and he adds his own experience, and he tells you. So that is the Guru Vakya. But to understand what is said correctly, in what context what is said, logic or reason is necessary. We can take the help of reason also in Vedanta. In Karma Kanda, there is no place. What the Vedas have said you do, there is no logic. But logic has a place in Dhyana Yoga only in the sense that it will make you understand correctly what the Vedas are telling. But then you have to experience that. Now this is totally missing in the modern Vedantis. I lived in Rishikesh for almost 10 years. Previously 1 year. If you have good Vairagya, you are praised. If you have scholars in Vedanta, you are praised. If you have both Vairagya and scholarship, you are Vedanta. Vedanta Murti. Nobody talks of experience. Nobody talks of it. Of course, a few people grow into that experience. Then they give up this charcha and they go to forest. So that is the fun with the modern Vedantis. I told several incidents on that. There is a Swami, how many times I have to repeat? There is a Swami in Devaprayag. He has mantra diksha from the then President Mataji of Sarada Math. He joined Kailas Ashram to study Vedanta. He completed his studies. He was declared qualified to teach. And he was teaching also. But he liked to stay alone. So he went to Devaprayag. There the authorities of the mandir gave him a room. I went, I had heard his name. And he had heard my name. I went to Devaprayag and was circumambulating. He came down from his room and said that I want to learn Vedanta from you. I said, you are famous for teaching Vedanta. He said, yes. I studied, I was declared, and I teach also. But this Vedanta I teach has no reference to practical life. And the Vedanta which you learn, which Swami Vivekananda propagated, is practical. So I want to learn from you. So Vedanta without any practicality. That is what is there to preach it. Anyway. So For me, this is the ready-made background. Theoretical Vedantis. No connection with practical life. Anyway, so to rectify this, Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda came, Holy Mother came, and it is she who has pointed out this, that if you emphasize something, other bhavas are killed, suppressed. So don't emphasize. Sri Ramakrishna did not emphasize any one particular bhava. Because of his tyaga, he lived with God, he experienced God in all the forms in which God can be experienced, without any emphasis. With Vaishnavas, he was a Vaishnava, with Shaivas, he was a Shaiva, with Shaktas, he was a Shakta, with Vedantis, he was a Vedantis. Even about Karma Kanda, he prescribed Ishan Mukhopadhyay. Dive deep, O Brahmini state. So, all the forms of aspiration he could fulfill because of his tyaga, because of his not emphasizing anything. So, this is the fact. Now, in the Gita Bhashya, somebody argued with me. I said that as soon as you categorize, you become rigid. And this rigidity spoils you. Then that Swami, great Swami, he said, only Shankar has not made rigid. Bhagavan himself has made rigid. I say, okay, I agree. But Bhagavan has made non-rigid also, and Shankar also following him may become non-rigid. 2 days, 3 days back, this yesterday's class, Saturday's class, Shankar said, Kramena, by stages when he was. Again he will tell Kramena. But that is lost Karmanishta, Jnananishta, as if one jumps into Jnananishta. Never this happens. Thakur's example is the supreme example. Conceptualization means Garbhadharana. Conceptualization means Dharana, Vedanta. He has equated both of them. And as the child grows in the womb, the mother-in-law reduces her karma. When the time for delivery comes, all karmas are stopped. When delivery happens, she lives with the child only. This is the beautiful example. So the more mind goes inside, the less it will go outside. More and less. That is what we read on Saturday in this shloka. Shloka 10. There in the commentary, Shankar will tell these are steps. Gradually, how the Karma Yogi becomes Jnananishta, how it goes beyond that Jnananishta, how that is described in this. Anyway, if you want an example, in the Madras temple opening, I was invited and I went 11th hour or 11.5 hours if you like to say. Gautamanji invited me. And there, Ranganathananji was to preside over harmony of religions. But because of his heavy engagements on the previous day, temple opening day, and next day he was to give Diksha. So doctors told him in the night, tomorrow no activity at all, upset. Then the discussion started, who can preside, who can preside. Smarananji was there. He said, let Gautamanda have their headache. He went and slept. Early morning, his advisors, brahmachari, practical, they suggested my name to Gautaman Swami. He said, yes, 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 call him, call him. Now, 7 to 8:30 morning, 7:30 to 9 in the morning, Purushottamji was singing bhajans. And I was listening to that. Main pandal. And there were several pandals. And at 9, I was to go to collect my TA coming back. They are searching for me everywhere, except the main pandal. So 10 minutes before 9 o'clock, they caught me. And said, Gautamanji is calling you, calling you. So I went. He said, brother, I could not give you time. Now you take paper, pencil and prepare and preside. So I had to preside. And there, these two of our Swamis participated along with Christian, Buddhist, Musalman and everybody. Jitatman Swami and Tyagananda Swami. Jitatman Swami presented New Vedanta and Tyagananda Swami presented traditional Hinduism. So, Jitatman Swami, if you have seen him speaking, then only you'll understand. Standing on the beach of California, Swami Vivekananda said, you need not go to temples, you need not go to churches. And this was, occasion is temple. And people are getting disturbed. And I told this mother's story. Don't emphasize. If this need not go, if you emphasize, it will become should not go. That is wrong, totally wrong. 7,000 people stood up and clapped. They felt relieved by this emphasis. And he himself understood. When we came down from the dais, he said, brother, you have balanced everything. Anyway, Tyagananda proved that all paths within Hinduism are valid. I said, that is perfectly all right. But first you have to tell why all paths are necessary. Then validity comes. And necessary because difference of mind, that we are not told. That is what Sri Ramakrishna has said. Anyway, there are so many other things in that meeting which I could manage. It was a divine flow of grace. When I come out, 400 sadhus, senior to me, they are embracing me, junior to me, making pranams. And Prabhananda ji asked me while sitting in the movie, called me, where did you get this point? Did you read in any book? Or it has struck you? Connection with Tyaga and Sarvadharma Sammela. Then I said, Maharaj, this is second time I am speaking on this point. First time in Andhra Vishal Andhra Sammela, also Prabhanandaji was present when I approached this. Anyway. So that was the occasion. So, balance. We find this in Sardan Swamiji infinitely. Anything is taken, he feels it has gone one side, he balances immediately. So this is the great thing necessary. Anyway, so we are led by these questions. So 10th shloka with commentary were read. Now we come to 11. Nahi deha bruta shakyam tyaktum karmani asheshatah yastu karma palatyagi satyagi iti abhidiyate. Here again, Shankar is the best to show context. Devruta karmani asheshata na tyaktum shakyam. You must remember that for jnanis there is no karma. So are these two contradictory? Lord cannot tell which are contradictory. Never, never, never. So here we have to understand the meaning. This is again for the karmanishta. After describing karma yoga, he has given the steps from karma yoga to the ultimate end. That does not mean Arjuna has gone there. That is the way described. And now he brings back to that karmi. So Dehavruta does not only mean living in the body. Dehavruta means one who identifies with the body. That is the meaning should be taken. So one who is identified with the body cannot give up karma. This he has told in third chapter in so many places. So in 18th we are not going to get anything new. So then yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi iti abhidhiyate. That is emphasizing the point which he has already told. That who is tyagi? Not karma tyagi. Karma phalatyagi is the best tyagi. So this is directly connecting with that. In between the krama was told. That is the difference. So coming back to that, he has stated. Dehavruta karmani asheshata tyaktum na shakya. Tu, but yaha karma phalatyagi satyagi iti abhidhiyate. He is called tyagi. In the previous shloka, tyagi was a word. So that tyagi is explained here. And tyagi Arjuna also used. And Bhagavan also is talking about sattvic, rajasic, tamasic tyag. So you cannot give up karma. Giving up karma is either tamasic or rajasic. Who cannot give up karma? Karmi. Jnani has no karma. So, tu ya karma phalatyagi satyagi iti abhidhiyate. Shankar comments, yah puna adhikrutaha, clearly divided. Kram told till infinite. But who again means coming back. Again, adhikruta, fit for karma. San dehatma vimanittvena dehavrut. So the meaning of dehavrut in connection with one who is fit for karma is that dehatma vimanittvena, because he has dehatma viman, Deva himself, he takes as myself. Because of that, it is called dehavrut. So meaning of dehavrut is deha vimanittvena dehavrut. He is holding the body because he has deha atma abhima. Ajna, that incorrect knowledge, ignorant. Abhaditatma kartrutva vijnanataya. Abhaditvat, there is nothing which obstructs him. Of kartrutva vijnana, atma kartrutva vijnanataya. I am doing this experience, vijnana. I am doing this experience, nobody obstructs in him. It is always there. Aham karta iti nishchita buddhi. So I am the doer is his firm conviction. Tasya ashesha karma parityagasya ashakyatvat. For him, it is impossible to give up all karma. Karma-phala tyagena chodita karmanusthane eva adhikaro. So he is fit only for chodita karma. Vedic, what Vedas or scriptures tell him, what we call Thakur's work. With giving up fruits of karma. That is the only tyag possible for him, eva adhikaro. Na tat tyage, na tat tyage, na karma tyage. Karma phala tyage eva, na karma tyage. His fitness is not for karma tyag. Iti etam artham darshayitum aha. To show this meaning, the shloka has come. So the context of the shloka he has explained. Nai yasmad, he means yasmad, because dehabruta, deham vivarti iti dehabrut, he holds or nourishes the body, so he is called dehabrut. Dehatma vimanavam, dehabrutuchyate. Dehatma viman only is called dehabrut. Nai viveki, not a man of discrimination, Dani. Sahi Veda Vinashinam Ityadina Kartrutva Adhikarat Nivartita. For him who had already told Veda Vinashinam Nityam, he does not do any work. So he has been removed from this fitness for karma. Atat tena devruta, atat tena. So not by him, tena means that karma adhikari. So Sanskrit punctuation we should find. Nivartita, full stop. Ata, tena, devruta, no, he has shown. So that devbrut who is adna. Na shakyam tyaktum sanyasitum karmani asheshato nishesha. By him giving up karma for sanya is not possible. Kasmat, how? Yetu adnya adhikruto nit adnya fit for karma. Nityani karmani kurvan, he continues doing the nitya karma, karma phala tyagi, karma phala abhisandhi matra sannyasi. So he is only given up the thought of karma phala. That is the tyag for him. Satyagi iti abhidiyate karmi api san iti stutya viprayana. So he is called tyagi means sannyasi, though he is a karmi. Because it is the praise of the karma yoga, the effectivity of the karma yoga that it will take you beyond work to transcend work. Tasmat Paramartha Darshina Eva Adeha Vruta. So this he repeats Shankar everywhere, emphasis. Therefore for Jnani there is no karma. Tasmat Paramartha Darshina, the man with real knowledge, eva adeha vruta, he is not a dehavrut, adeha vrut. Dehatma bhava rahitena, he has no sense of Deha is my Atma. Ashesha karma sannyasa shakyate kartu. He alone can do ashesha karma sannyasa. We are told again and again that ashesha karma sannyas cannot mean giving up karma. I breathe, I eat, I sleep. All these are karmas. Can you give up? Any jnani? Any jnananishta? So ashesha karma sannyas means beyond I am the doer consciousness is the only ashesha karma sannyas. Give up doership, that is ashesha karma sannyas. Now, this shloka we referred to 2-3 days back, very important shloka. Anishtam ishtam mishram cha trividam karmana phalam Bhavati atyaginam pretya natu sannyasinam kvachit. Atyaginam pretya karmana trividam phalam bhavati. Anishtam, ishtam, mishram cha. Atyagis means those who are not karma yogis. Karma yogis are called tyagis. Atyagi means not karma yogis, worldly people. They will have anishta, phala, undesirable fruits, unwanted fruits, ishtam, good fruits, like fruits, mishram cha, and mixed fruit. Because every action is good and evil. So they will have mixed fruit. Or the atyagis. And sannyasis have no fruits whatsoever. So sannyasi is defined where I am not the doer. So if you are not this is not bhava, this is jnana. If you are not the doer, then there is no fruit for you. Now this we said, Bhagavan has left a gap here. Atyagi, sannyasi. What about the tyagis? So I told that tyagis, according to the degree of tyaga, they will have that fruit. Instead of death by sword, they may have pinprick. So according to as much as karma tyaga they have done, they will have that much fruit. Okay? Kim punah tat prayojanam yas sarva karma parityagat saditi uchyate. So what if the jnanis go beyond all karma? What is that prayojan for which is going beyond karma? That is being told. Anishtam naraka tiryagadi lakshanam. Naraka or birth in lower yonis, that is the anishta path. If he has done papa more, then this happens. Ishtam devadi lakshanam. And if he has done good works, then pitruloka, devaloka, these are the fruits. Mishram, ishta anishta sanyuktam, manusha lakshanam. If his punya and papa are equal, then he will become man again. Cha evam trividam triprakaram karmano dharma dharma lakshanasya phalam. So karma is of dharma or mixture. That is the fruit. Bahya aneka karaka vyapara nishpannam sat. So external karma is done with so many factors. Avidya krutam, it is all due to ignorance that man does this. Indrajala mayapamam. Indrajala is magic. So magic, roop, maya, that is the example. Upama of this type of karma is like magic, unreal. Mahamohakaram, terribly deluging maya. Pratyagatma upasarpi iva falgutaya layam adarshanam gacchati. Now this is the definition of the word phala, fruit. What is called fruit? Pratyagatma upasarpi iva. As if it is near to the innermost soul. He gets the fruit, nearmost. Falgutaya layam adarshanam gacchati, for love. Fal means Falgutaya, La means Layam Gacchati. Falgu is a river which vanishes in the sand. So like that it goes away. Phala means that which will not remain, temporary, finite. Adarshanam Gacchati iti phalam iti phala nirvachanam. So this is the analytical meaning of the word phala. Tad etad evam lakshanam phalam bhavati. So this type of fruit comes. Adyaginam, adnyanam, karminam, aparamartha sannyasinam. So karmis and those who give up without the real sannyas. Karmis but not doing karma. Then this fruit will come. If they are doing proper karma, why anishta will come? So, natu paramartha sannyasinam, aparamartha sannyasinam pratyami sharir patadu. After death, this the fruit will come. Natu paramartha sannyasinam, he has said natu sannyasinam kvachit. So sannyasi here means real sannyasi. For a real sannyasi, Paramahansa Parivrajaka, a real sannyasi never stays in one place, he walks on Paramahansa. Kevala Jnana Nishtana, so they only live in Jnana Nishtha. But it never will have the proof.
Paramahansa they roam, but Thakur is an exception, obviously. Thakur is an exception.
Thakur is beyond Paramahansa. Thakur is Ati Paramahansa. Beyond Parivrajaka. Parivrajaka becomes so that he should not have attachment. So where is the question of attachment for avatar? Kevala Jnana Nishtana. Thakur is not a Jnana Nishtha, Thakur is Jnani. नहीं केवल सम्यक दर्शन निष्ठा अविद्यादि संसार बीजम न उन्मूलयति कदाचित इत्यर्थ. So those jnana nishtha means सम्यक दर्शन निष्ठा. केवल सम्यक दर्शन निष्ठा ही अविद्यादि संसार बीजम, the seeds of ignorance and other seeds of sansar, न उन्मूलयति, he does not uproot and throw away, is never true. Double negative use. Samyak darshana nishtha avidyadi sansar na hi samyak darshana nishtha na unmulayati. Double negative. Means samyak darshana nishtha always uproots any bij of sansar. Kadachit ityartha. Kvachit is the last word. So kvachit means kadachit. Kadachit. Okay, so this is the 12th shloka. Now from here, from tomorrow, karma itself has no direction. Either jnana adhishtita karma or bhakti adhishtita karma. Jnana adhishtita karma means analysis, analysis, analysis. That is started from the next one. This background has been totally explained. So, how to become the yogi? How to become the real karma yogi? You have to proceed analytically. Then that will become jnana adhishtita karma. So, this analysis of every factor of karma will be taken up from the next shloka. It goes on and on till shloka 44. And 45 and 46 are bhakti adhishtita karma. Just one shloka, bhakti adhishtita karma. So that is the next context. 47, 48, essential, your own karma you have to do. That is told in 47, 48. 49 is how a man of Chitta Shuddhi will proceed by sannyas called Jnana Nishtha. That is 49. 50, it shifts the other side. That you have become pure. Now, how you shall get Brahma Jnana? That is the statement in the 50th. Then 51 to 55, that Jnana-Nishtha steps are described. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vedraikapanaya Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita-Amrita-Duhe Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna. Swamiji told practical Vedanta. Vedanta of the forest can be brought to householders' life. That is practical. And a cobbler will become better cobbler, a lawyer will become better lawyer if he follows Vedanta.
Prapanna parijataya totra vetraikapanai jnanamudraya krishnaya Gita-Amrita-Duhe Namaha.